Hello and welcome back to another episode. In this episode we are going to start dragging around our action bars, so let us get started with that. Open up your action bar settings window, and on the locked button we want to add a check state. We are going to add a function which I'm going to call toggle AB settings locked. On toggle AB settings locked, we're going to do a self get visibility and switch on that. If we are visible, we're going to set visibility to be hidden. If we're hidden, we're going to set us to be visible. We're also going to get our HUD ref, get our player ref, set movement mode. So let's make that a little bit better. On the hidden, we're going to set it to be none. On the visible, we are going to set it to be walking. Then we're going to get our checkbox. So that was our locked checkbox. Get it? And we're going to set checked state. Set is doesn't matter which one you do. I'm going to do set checked state though. And on the hidden path, we're going to set it to be checked back again. And then we're gonna call a dispatcher. So let us make a event dispatcher. I'm gonna call this one my disp AB locked enable. I'm gonna call another one disp AB locked disable. And at the first one we are gonna call our enable, and on the bottom one we're gonna call our disable. Now, who do we want to listen to this? Well, we want our action bars to listen for this. So let us go into our action bar, into our graph, and on our construct, we are going to get our HUD ref. We're going to get our action bar settings, and we're going to bind event to the enable, and we're going to bind event to the disable. We're going to create event out from the bind event to enable, and we're going to create matching event. I'm going to move that up here. I'm going to call it AB locked enabled. And I'm going to do the same thing for the disable. Create event, create matching event, move it up there. And this is going to be my AB locked disable. Compile that. I'm also going to move this just down because it's a shit show and we don't want to look at it. Now on the enable, so first of all, let us go into designer and look at our click border. So our click border is currently set to not hit testable, so that's good. That is exactly what we want it to be. However, on the enable, we want to get our click border and we want to set visibility to be visible. And we want to set our canvas, so we need to make our canvas variable and set canvas like so. And we want to set our canvas to be set visibility, not hit testable, self and all children, because we only want to be able to drag the border and not the slots or anything else inside of it. On the disable, we are going to reverse this, so our click border is going to be not hit testable, self only, and our canvas is going to be visible. Now, if I do hit this, they should be firing off, so let us see that. Actually, they are not, because our HUD ref, and that is probably due to a delay issue, because our action bar should have the HUD ref. Is this not? No, this is not being toggled. Okay, so in your action bar settings, go to your event graph, and now actually let's call our toggle AB settings locked, and that should be handling it just fine. We are going to go into our AB folder, into our systems, action bar, and drag and drop. We're going to make a new widget. I'm going to call it my WBP unlocked bars widget. Open it up. And our unlocked bars widget is going to start with a vertical box and size to decide on screen. Then we're going to have a border. Have another border inside of that border. Pad it to 2 and all. First one is going to have a brush color. Let's make it a bit grayish. Second one, padded to and all. Then we're going to have a text. And this text is going to say, click and drag action bars. Confirm to lock. That is all it's going to say. I'm going to change the color to like a grayish. And down to regular. And maybe down to 18. And this is actually wrong because this is the header text. I'm going to change this to unlocked bars. And then I want to get a size box inside of our vertical box. This size box I'm going to override. I'm going to do 500 by 100. Then I'm going to get my first border and I'm going to center it. Under this size box, I'm going to add a border. So I'm just going to grab this second border here. And then I'm going to rename this text to be what we said before. So click and drag action bars. Confirm to lock. We can center that like so. Yeah. You can also get this border and not have it be too big. Now we can add a button to our vertical box, and this is going to be my confirm button. Inside of it we want a text, so this is going to be my confirm button text, and I'm going to call it confirm. Now here we need a HUD-ref, so let's add a new variable of HUD-ref, WBP HUD. And let us just do the confirm button as well. So on clicked, get your HUD-ref, get your action bar settings, and then toggle AB settings locked. Now we need to add it to the HUD. I'm going to add it into the canvas like so. Size to content, and I'm going to move it in the middle. I'm going to set it to be hidden. On our line of HUD-refs, we can now get our unlocked bars widget. Set HUD-ref. And now that is it for that. If I now go into my WBP action bar settings and I go to toggle action bar settings locked, I want to, before I do this stuff, I want to get my HUD-ref, get my locked widget, and I want to set it to be visible on the top. And I want to set it to be hidden on the bottom. And I'll hit play. I can now go into locked and I can confirm that. That does not go away though, so you need to change it to hidden. So now we want to go to our action bar and I want to override on mouse button down. On mouse button down, we're going to get our geometry, absolute to local, mouse event, get screen space, position, and plug it in like so. Then we're going to get our HUD-ref, get our action bar settings, get our locked checkbox, and we want to get the checked state, and we're going to switch on that. If we are checked, we're just going to return with a handle. However, if we are unchecked, then we're going to promote this to a variable, call it drag offset, and then our mouse event, we're going to detect drag if pressed, our left mouse button, and the return all goes in like so. Now you want to go into on drag detected, and I want to do a test for this. So if I now hit play, I press B to get my mouse up, I try to drag it around, nothing happens. If I go to and unlock it, now we can drag. Well, it is triggering the drag at least. So on drag detected, we want to create widget, and we have already made this widget. So that's our WBP action bar widget drag. The widget ref is our self. I'm going to promote this to the drag widget as well. You don't have to do that because we're not actually moving it or using it anywhere else except for here. So it's really just a waste. create drag drop operation. And here we want the action bar drag drop. The widget ref is ourself. The drag offset is our drag offset. Remember, it's this offset, not that one. The ID comes from our inventory, get ID. The visual is the drag widget. And you could actually just do it like this, since we have actually promoted it. Pivot is mouse down, and then we plug in the operation like so. Now if I play, I can try and drag it around now. If it does work, I go and unlock it. It does want to try at least, but it does not actually succeed. So let us figure out why the visual is not showing. Oh, because we haven't casted it correctly now. So now we want to do the exact same thing as we do here, but cast it to the action bar instead. The widget ref is our here. Get desired size, split that, and just basically just copy this thing down here. X into width, height into Y, and confirm. And now we can unlock this and drag them around like so. I'm also going to go into my action bar on my event graph, and on here I'm gonna set tint or set color, set brush color maybe like so. And on visible we're going to set it to something so that we can see that it's being changed, and set it back to white on hidden. Play. It does also save it until the next time we enter, so that is good. This episode turned a bit longer than anticipated, so we're going to end it here so we don't have too long of episodes. And in the next one we are going to set up the enabled maybe and the max slots. I don't know, we'll see. And yeah, until next time, I'll see you later. Bye bye.